The humanitarian and environmental impact of the war between Ukraine and Russia is devastating and far-reaching. The war, which began on February 24, 2023, when Russian troops invaded Ukraine, has caused massive destruction of cities, infrastructure, and natural resources, as well as widespread human suffering and displacement. According to the United Nations, more than 10 million people are in need of humanitarian assistance as a result of the conflict, and over 2 million people have been internally displaced or have fled to neighboring countries. The war has also resulted in thousands of civilian casualties, many of them children, and hundreds of thousands of people living under siege or in areas with limited access to food, water, health care, and other basic services. The war has also exposed civilians to the risk of landmines, unexploded ordnance, and cyber attacks that have disrupted essential services and communications. The war has also taken a tremendous toll on Ukraine's environment and biodiversity. The conflict has damaged or destroyed many protected areas, such as the Black Sea Biosphere Reserve, which hosts endangered species such as the Russian desman, the sandy blind morat, and a Ukrainian species of snail. The war has also threatened the habitats of millions of birds and dolphins that nest or swim along the coastlines of the reserve. Moreover, the war has caused pollution and contamination of soil, water, and air from the use of heavy weapons, explosives, fires, and chemical spills. The war has also increased carbon emissions due to the reliance on coal by some Asian countries that have cut off gas supplies from Russia. The environmental implications of the war are not only affecting Ukraine and Russia, but also the region and the world. The war poses a risk of transboundary environmental disasters, such as nuclear accidents, oil spills, or water shortages that could affect neighboring countries and beyond. The war also undermines global efforts to combat climate change and conserve biodiversity, as well as international norms and laws that protect the environment in times of armed conflict. The war in Ukraine is not only a human tragedy, but also an environmental catastrophe. The war needs to end now to prevent further damage to the environment and to people. The country and the region risk being burdened with a toxic legacy long after the conflict ends.